I have no idea if this is funny or worth it. I've put on my Instagram stories for you guys to ask me some questions so I can answer them in my later vlog or this video. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but it's gonna be here. I went on my Instagram, give it a follow, you know. I need to stop doing that. But so I put it in my story. I'm like, what you wanna know? Oh yeah, if I sound like soft or weird or anything, it's because I'm feeling really sick. And I still want to do this for the 3 people that watch me, because I'm one. First question is where I got my sweater from. Honey, well, I know she doesn't mean this sweater, but this sweater is from, I think it's from the Bershka, and it's actually from a friend of mine, but she means this sweater I got it from for my birthday from like a lot of people. It was like insane. Question: how did you enjoy Canada? So as you guys know from all my vlogs, I went to Canada for like 5 months. So Canada was actually pretty amazing. It's still really weird to think about how you like form different kinds of relationships with other people from other countries, and I know that it sounds like really strict, like not strange, but it sounds really, nah, I'm not dumb either, but like it sounds kind of, I don't know, it makes a lot of sense to say that you make different kinds of relationships and like bonds because you talk with a lot of people over the span of like, for me it was 5 to 6 months, and it's just insane how well you get to know each other, and I think that's pretty amazing. I never imagined it or expected it to be like this and have such an impact on me. So I look back on that time and think, if somebody could like bring me back and make me do it all over again, I would definitely do it. What are you studying in college? Well, I'm going to university in September, and I applied for English, Literature and Culture Analysis in Amsterdam, and I think it's at the end of May and beginning of June. I'll do like a matching program, and I'll see if the study fits me, and even if they say no, I'm gonna do it. So there's no turning back now. What's up, Buttercup? What's your favorite place you've been, and where are you going next? I think my favorite place that I've ever been to was Bali. You just move around the place. I really felt those island vibes, so that's something that always like sticks with me. Next, I'm going to Thailand, and I'm really excited. I'm gonna visit Stephanie there. Stephanie is one of my Canadian friends that I met through EF, and if she wants it or not, she's gonna stick with me. So she's gonna be stuck with me forever. So have fun with that. Okay, next is, how is your gym life going? Okay, so if people know me, they know that I don't really do exercise, but I'm actually starting to go to the gym, and I've been literally 2 times, and I don't know if I'm going tomorrow morning because I'm feeling sick, but if I do, you'll see it in the vlog. So win-win, right? And otherwise I'm gonna be sick in bed, so it's not like I'm asking. Do you feel more Dutch or do you feel more Indonesian? That's actually a good question. I think I do feel more Indonesian. When my grandparents came from Indonesia, they like changed their, not really their culture, but they adapted to the Dutch system. So when my mother was born, she also was raised in a Dutch form, sort of. So for me, it's very normal to have like the Dutch culture. What that is, I have still no idea. There were like always those kinds of questions. They were like, "What's your culture?" When I was in Toronto, I was like, "So how's the culture shock?" But if I have to like explain Rotterdam and Toronto, it's not that different. It's just like bigger. I don't even know if it's better, but there's a lot of diversity in both. So I don't even think that's like a thing. But I would like to say that I feel more Indonesian, but that's probably just because I look Asian. When I came back from Toronto, I wouldn't say Toronto was the city of my dreams. They like make my dreams come true, but you know. When I came back from Toronto, it made me realize how strangely grateful I actually am for Holland. And I enjoyed more of Dutch culture, like the language, or I don't know, going out, stuff like that. Are you planning on going to South America? I guess so. I mean, I know a lot of people there now, so I would love to go, but I'm not planning it in like the next 2 years. How do you enjoy Marvel now? Well, honey, I just started, well, not just started. I've been watching the Marvel movies for like the last few weeks because Endgame is coming out on, I think in Holland it's coming out the 21st of April, 24th of April, but I need to watch every single movie before Endgame, and since I didn't do that when they came out, I'm binging them all in chronological order, so I'm doing that now. That's how I'm spending my time, so I'm glad that I really like them, and I've been crying because of them. What do you miss the most about living in the six? Yeah, I guess it is my friends, obviously, but I miss Poquito. I really miss Poquito. Poquito is the best poke bar bowl Hawaiian style food that's on this planet. Please, if it's possible, people send me Poquito because I need that shit in my life. What's the last concert you've been to, your next concert, and your favorite concert experience? The last concert I've been to is Nash, and that was in January with Stephanie. It was very sudden. I don't know. It wasn't really planned. She was supposed to go with a friend, and because the friend couldn't go anymore, I went, and it was really good. We were really close to the stage and was very intimate concert. I liked it a lot. Oh, so the next concert is gonna be Drake. As usual, he scheduled it the 26th, but he moved it to the 16th. So, people, I'm just gonna say, if you ever decide to go to Drake, don't plan anything around that date, because you never know if he moves it or not. And I mean, you don't want to miss it, so that's gonna be my next concert. And then my favorite concert experience is definitely Beyonce and Jay-Z on the Run Tour 2, and that was insane. Aisha and I waited for 8+ hours outside, and then finally, I don't know why, but we decided to go to the toilet, and then we just walked and walked, and then we saw people running. Funny story, we had to jump over fences for that shit. And then we were just, oh my god. We were running to go back sort of to our spot in line because we waited for a literal straight 8 to 9 hours and we didn't want to lose our front spot. And then her sister was actually further in front of the line. And because we came from the church, we had to jump over fences. I mean, what do you think? I'm not an athlete, like I just said. So that was like the pre-game, and then the actual game was just a concert. It was insane. We stood really close. Everything was just best. And that's actually one of the other questions, like what's your favorite or best album of all time? And I think it was Beyonce's, like, how do you say that? It was Beyonce's Beyoncé. So that's like the album that really got me into her. And my mom actually told me that she would play Beyoncé when I was still in her belly. So maybe that's why I'm obsessed with her, you know? What's your favorite artist at the moment? Ooh. I can go to my Spotify and see who's my favorite artist at the moment. Well, you actually can't. You can only see that at the end of the year. Last year, 2018, my most listened artist was SZA, which is actually kind of funny because I'm playing her right now, so that's kind of full circle. I don't know, I've been really enjoying Jaden and Wallows. Oh, you can't go wrong with Billie Eilish. Her new album is pretty bomb. What are your favorite YouTube accounts? I've been next to binging Marvel. I've been watching David Dobrik a lot. His 420-minute vlogs are the best. I'm watching PAQ, which is a streetwear fashion YouTube kind of format. And that's pretty much it. What's your typical order at McDonald's? I love McDonald's. We should go to McDonald's again. My typical order. So in Holland, there's this thing. It's called a croquette, and at McDonald's they have a McCroquette. So that's one thing that I'm totally getting all the time. And then depending on if I'm really hungry or not that hungry, I'm getting either 6 or 9 chicken nuggets in the menu. So I'll have my medium fries and a Coke. And if I'm like really not that hungry, I'll get a Happy Meal. So just nuggets, McCroquette. Ooh, and a McFlurry M&M. Can't go wrong. What's your favorite pair of shoes? Funny that you're asking. These are my new favorites. They're the, oh my god, I almost said Nikes. They're the Converse ones. What's your favorite food? I think my favorite food at the moment are definitely tacos. Like, I've been exposed to real tacos now, and I can't stop eating them. I love me some guac. So yeah, I've been trying to get like the tacos right, and I love the guac. So, and the last question is, are you coming to France anytime soon? I actually am. I'm going to France in June. I have my Paris train ticket. I can just go through the whole of Paris, well, also, but like the whole of France. So I'm just gonna meet my people there, and then we'll see what happens. Well, I know what happens. What happens is me going back to Holland again. But you know, we don't say that out loud. So, I'm still feeling disgusting. So I think this is about it. Back to the vlog, or not. I have still no idea. When you see the masses, they blow like my ears. Go so far when you've got a head start. Sunset. I'm asking, are you born yet?